This is the free motion quilting tutorial for overlapping petals. This is stitched by first starting with kind of a wobbly wiggly petal shape, almost like a really wiggly flat letter M. And then you're just going to simply echo this repeatedly and pick really a pivot point that you're going to pivot off of. And this design works a lot like swirling bananas. So it's simply stacking the shape and then pivoting off one side of it to swirl it all around your quilting space. It does go together very, very quickly. It is a little tricky to wiggle in around complicated areas, but if you're careful about how big and long your M's get, your petals get, you can pretty much put this around any quilting motif in any complicated area around your quilt, and it really has a beautiful swirling texture that adds a lot of dimension, I think, to your quilt top. It is going to be something that's a little challenging as far as kind of getting a handle on how it pivots around. Whenever you want to change direction, all you really have to do is just simply pick an end to your petal point, like right here, and I just kind of recreate the petal shape, not wiggling back over the full length of it. The one thing you want to watch out for is ending up with petal shapes that are 2 or 3 inches long. That's what you want to avoid because it can get really long and unwieldy and kind of out of control. You can also build up thread quite a bit with this design, especially where your pivot points where you're going back to the same spot over and over and over again. And just watch out for that. If you find that your thread is breaking or you're having a lot of trouble maintaining a good stitch quality in those areas, try slowing down as you approach that pivot point where you keep going back to and building up that thread. If you slow down, you'll build up less thread because there will be less stitches stitched in that area. So keeping all of those things in mind, here is what overlapping petals looks like when you finish it. For over 100 videos on free motion quilting, go to daystyledesigns.com.